right? I'm gonna do this on the most primitive scale. If we got a tree, how do we find out how old the tree is? I know somebody in here knows.
Oh, by the rings.
By the rings on the tree. So nature provides a way for us a long time. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't need to knock. Exactly. So what I'm saying is that's the primitive part, not primitive, but that's one echelon of the information. When you go into carbon dating, they're basically using that same information.
Carbon dating is chemical. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I don't have to accept it.
Understand?
I don't have to accept it. Let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me ask you something. The so-called hieroglyphs that they found in so-called Egypt, alright?
Why you say so-called? Those are real Metuneta. No, you're right. So-called, but it is the Metuneta.
That's right.
Okay, good. Can you read them?
Can I read the Metuneta?
Yeah.
Not all of it, bro.
Can you read any of them?
I can read some of it.
Okay. What did you learn it from?
I learned from Dr. York initially, and then I also learned.
Where did he learn it from?
Abu Bakr.
Where did he learn it from?
Where did Dr. York learn it from?
Yeah.
I have not.
You're not sure. You're not sure.
He learned it from.
Okay. Who broke down the symbols on the hieroglyphs? Who broke it down?
What do you mean by that?
Who broke it down? It happened, I believe, in 1800s.
Broke the code.
In other words, who broke the code of the
Who broke the code down? Who broke it down?
In other words, to be able to
It was a
decipher.
white man. It was a white man.
A white man.
A white man.
We're going to credit for breaking down the
He did it. Yes.
Okay. No, I know what you're saying. A white man has been accredited for breaking down the hieroglyphs. He certainly couldn't be the first one to understand it. Is that what you're saying? I'm pretty sure the people that came up with
Dr. York, whoever he learned it from,
okay,
it eventually went back to this one white man.
Right.
So the only person on the planet Earth that brought the information of the hieroglyphics to us.
No. They had many scholars.
Okay,
but he was the one that broke. He was the one that broke the code.
So
his name is Jean Francis.
No problem.
Champion.
No problem. So you're saying that everybody that learned the hieroglyphic had to learn by way of this Frenchman? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because he taught other people, and other people taught, and other people taught them. All right, and it came down. Like, let's go to Dr. Ben Yayakim. But Dr. Ben Yayakim, where did he learn his so-called, Africanism, Egyptology, chemic? Where did he learn that from?
So-called white man.
He wanted to go to Columbia University. And they didn't accept him. Then he wound up going to the University of Havana, where he learned so-called African studies.
Does Dr. Ben get any credit of his own for coming up to his own realizations after study?
No. He had to learn from a white man.
Let me show you something.
He had to learn from a white man.
Let me show you something. Anyone can learn from anybody. But I'm going to show you something. There's a difference between smart and intelligent. Let me walk with you. Okay.
Anybody
can learn.
He can take it to
everybody can learn.
The point of the matter is, he learned it from a white man. He wanted to go to Columbia University. Look it up.
That's not a problem.
And they didn't accept him. And they accepted him into Havana University.
That's Dr. Ben's path. What's the problem?
Okay, that means he learned it from the white man.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question.
The white man put it in line.
Let me ask you a question. Let me just ask you a simple question.
Go ahead.
Okay, since this is the premise, let me ask you this question.
We all are.
Were we not given the Bible during slavery by the slave master?
We were talking about that all day today.
No, it's just a question. Answer the question. We were not given the Bible.
No.
So the white man can read. We were stripped of our language, and we just suddenly started reading the Bible.
They had laws. They had laws where if a slave was found reading the Bible,
okay, let me do it this way.
Did you see the movie 12 Years a Slave?
I'm faster than that. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Did the white man at some point teach black people here in America how to read? Yes, of course. Okay, so let's do it like this. So we're going to discredit the scholars for where they went to learn. But now we can't discredit y'all because y'all are also an offspring of learning from white people some form of fashion. See, the logic don't make sense.
Because that makes sense.
The logic don't make sense. Should I discredit what you know about the Hebrew Israelites? Wait a minute. When you go back, let's go back to Dr. Ben. Okay, no
problem. Whatever he got, received an education from not Columbia, but Havana, the University of Havana, dealing with Egyptology, African studies, He got all of that from the white man.
Nah, that's not true. Nah, he
How did he break it down? How did he go? Did he go to Egypt? No, wait a minute.
Teachers though.
Where he learned it from?
Right?
Go right back to the white man. And I agree. We got
all over the world.
We got to read the scriptures.
I'm glad you said that.
The white man taught us how to read English in school, right?
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that, right? Did the white man break the scriptures down to us?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
We broke the scriptures down. All right? We broke the scriptures down.
Teaching a whitewash teacher.
Y'all are more poised. Y'all are more cool, calm, and collected. So I dig that. I love y'all for that. Y'all got a lot of self-respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they call you polite, right?
No, y'all guys are cool, man. But y'all being distracted by the facts, man. The facts is actually distracting y'all.
No, the fact is that Ben Yayakum and every so-called Dr. Jeffries and C. Clark and all of them learned one way from another the white man. Okay?
So where y'all got your information from?
Get a little warm.
We got all the facts from the spirit.
And the sun.
Oh, you got it from the spirit.
You don't think it's spirit?
Okay, y'all got it.
You don't think
Let me show you that from the spirit. I'm going to show you it from the spirit.
When it comes to the Hebrew Israelites, hold on. When it comes to the Hebrew Israelites, they got it from the spirit. But nobody else got the spirit but the Hebrew Israelites.
No.
They can learn how to read from the white man, and after that, they're not possessed by the white man's spirit. They're possessed by a black spirit.
We can give you a scripture. I can give you a scripture.
I do it.
Hey, you know what, man?
We gotta do it. We gonna deal with old-fashioned common sense before we do that.
We deal with common sense. We learn how to read and write English from the white man.
Right.
Okay?
Okay, and then?
The white man didn't say, okay, now I'm going to teach you the Bible.
Of course not.
Because you know what? But he wouldn't teach us this. Give me Jeremiah 14.
But you know what your spirit did, right? Your spirit turned everything black to meet your convenience because of your lower will and emotions and your insecurities. Because of your insecurities about yourself,
I'm going to tell you.
couldn't let the book go. You had to turn it black.
Wait a minute. Okay, read it.
Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
Now, would the white man put that in the Bible? Why the white man?
No.
He gonna put
Okay,
he gonna say that the Jews are
I'm gonna ask you a
black.
question. I'm gonna ask you a quick question. You said would the white man put that in the Bible, right?
Right.
Now I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Are y'all Obama supporters here?
No, sir.
Ain't that a black man in office?
No.
Why would the white man put the black man in office?
First of all,
Why would the white man put a black man in office?
it has nothing to do with what we're
Yes,
reading.
you ask would the white man put that person there to
Why would the white man? But hold on. Why would the white man? Why would the white man? Why would the white man support the black person? Hold up now. Why would the white man? Hold up. Why would the white man? Hey, in slavery. Hey, no. Listen. In slavery, when the white man taught the slaves the Bible on Sundays, all right? What did he do? Did he go to Jeremiah 14:2?
No.
No, he went to the scriptures that said, you got to listen to your master.
What's convenient for him?
Exactly.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all telling me?
Turn the other cheek among our brothers, not among the white man.
Let me ask y'all a question. Are you saying that the white man, in fear of God, would not alter the Bible, but just only read the parts that was convenient to him? Is that what
he did? He altered the Bible by not teaching the whole Bible.
Right.
He didn't teach us the whole Bible. We had to read it for ourselves.
So you think something stops him from taking certain things out that would make you feel better about yourself?
First of all, he
What
didn't
stopped him?
He didn't put it in there in the first place.
Right.
No, what stops him from taking it out? You don't think that
He did take it out. He took it out in the new King James version. He came in. He took it out in the American version. There's about 30 different Bibles, and that scripture is not in there, man.
Why are there so many versions of the
I
Bible?
can imagine that
Why are there so many versions of the Bible, Polite? Because the white man is constantly chipping away at the truth.
There's so many versions of the Bible, so black people cannot agree with each other about religion.
No. We all these
humanity in general.
all scholars.
Let me ask you a question. Is there any source that you use from white people that you acknowledge is true, even though it came from white people?
There's certain things that there's certain things that confirm what the Bible says. If the white man goes and digs up,
other researchers and scholars use that same premise that they use certain things that confirm, which is already.
The bottom line is this:
that you can validate.
The bottom line is this: all these so-called black study people,
Yes.
Kemet people. They got it from the white man. They got it from the white man.
And what about y'all? That's what we talking
The
about.
only thing we got from the white man is how to read English. That's all the only thing we got.
I got another precept.
You said, why would the white man put a black man in office? That's very simple. The so-called white man going back to the elite banking families, the Rothschilds.
And Barack Obama ain't nothing but a super puppet. He ain't nothing but a puppet. Now, he ain't running
He's not a
nothing.
black man?
No, he's not. He's not one of those.
All the black people. I know what he means. I know what he means by that. He is a so-called black man. He is a so-called black man.
He's a so-called black man.
I thought according to y'all, he's a black man because his father is a black man.
But he's not one of those.
Ain't that y'all got it?
He's not one of those Israelites, though. But
Hold on, now I want to ask you a
he's
question.
a man, hold on, let me finish.
So is he? He's African.
Listen, okay, he's a man of color. They put him in office to generate hatred for so-called blacks, to generate this race war.
I think you missed the point, though. The point was this.
Why? Because all these white people are pissed off at Obama.
I understand.
They don't like him anyway. They got pissed when he was in office. With the different policies and things that he's bringing in,
Understand.
the main people complaining are who? So-called white people.
Yeah.
That Obama. They want to use the N-word. But they don't. They do. But he's put in there the puppet to generate.
We all agree that he's a puppet, right? He's a puppet.
Listen to this. I think you're deferring our attention away from the original
No, but I
premise.
just wanted to answer your question.
No, that's not an answer to my question.
It is.
That's more speculation.
Hey, you know what?
That's speculation,
It's all
conspiracy.
speculatory.
This was the point. The point was you read something in there and you asked, why would the white man leave that verse in there for black people?
Okay.
And what I said was simply this. Why would the white man allow a black man to be president?
Because he's destroying the country anyway.
Hold on. The question is,
The same reason why the white man put Nelson Mandela in office.
Why? Tell me.
The white man put Nelson Mandela
Okay,
in
why?
office because
Why?
the blacks was going to tear South Africa down.
Okay.
Just like you
So
have.
he used it to his advantage.
Of course.
So he put the black person in here to his advantage to make you feel like it's safe.
How is that to his advantage?
Yeah, how is that to his
I'm
advantage?
going to explain to you how it's to
I
his
know he's
advantage.
getting that. I know he's getting that. I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying.
This is common sense. Common sense is never
It's
speculation.
speculatory.
That's an oxymoron. Common sense cannot be speculation.
Like, come on.
No, I am using the Bible. But you see, the thing is this, guys. The thing is this. We can't play around. We can't play around just
playing
reading
We're not playing games at all, brother.
Before we move from verse to verse to verse and hop around, we got to try to figure out what y'all are saying, because what you're saying is, how come the white man left a specific verse in the Bible?
He left more than one verse.
I got another one.
And then the white man didn't put it in there. Do you know about King James?
But you said
Do
something.
you know about King James? That's called the King James. Do you know what color King James is?
According to y'all, he's a black. He's a black homosexual.
No, he's not a
No, he's not homosexual. That's a lie. No, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
The white man uses a thing called disinformation, man. Where he gives you some truth along with some
Turn everything black,
lies.
but it don't make it right, brother.
I'm gonna say, you said that a lot of people say that King James is homosexual. That was a lie that was started 25 years after his death.
Okay.
There was a man by the name of Anthony Weldon that worked in the King's Court. He wrote a book that was against the Scots. Now King James, he was the king of the first of England,
He was a black
but he
man.
was also black man, but he was also
He's
the
a
king of.
Israelite?
Yes, he was.
also the king of Scotland. He was also the king of
Well, we
Scotland.
don't go into history
So what
about the Dark
happened?
Ages.
What happened was this guy.
What made him a Hebrew Israelite?
Well, we will get there. Let him finish.
Because his line goes back to the Hebrew Israelites.
What were the Crusades all
Well, he
about?
wasn't a Hebrew Israelite in action.
No. He was. His line went back to the Hebrew Israelites.
Okay, now I understand. Go ahead.
So now what happened was he had a man by the name of Anthony Weldon working for him in the King's Court.
Understood.
Now what happened was he wrote a book, Dad Mountain the Scots. So King James, what he did was he banished him from the court. So this guy being bitter, today they would call him a disgruntled employee.
And they do that today.
Yup, 25 years later after his death, what he did was he wrote, it was a rumor that he was a homosexual. That's where that homosexual
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
source of that information?
Look up Anthony Weldon. Look up
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a
Where
question.
does the information of that source come from? When you look it up, who wrote that story about him? Because he didn't write it about himself.
Well, I don't know who wrote it.
Okay, no problem. So we don't have to set that either. But this is the point. Were blacks still being enslaved during the time of King James?
Yes.
Yes.
You mean over here in America?
Was King James the Obama of that day and time? How the hell was he a king as a black man? They still was enslaving black folks.
Because he was.
And then they give you the Bible.
Because he was a king. Because he was a king of England. He wasn't concerned about.
Do you know the slave trade and that Bible run concurrent?
The slave trade in the Bible.
That version of the Bible is 1611.
You can't.
Yes,